let's unpack this. Imagine a heavy thunderstorm. It's rolling through Midlothian, Texas. Dark hours before dawn, April 18th, 2016.
Yeah, that's the scene. And right in the middle of it is Terraline Missy Bevers. She's 45, mother of 3, really passionate fitness instructor, known for her Camp Gladiator boot camps.
Right, and because of that storm, she makes this decision, tells her students, okay, the 5 a.m. workout, we're moving it inside the Creekside Church of Christ.
And that decision, well, it changed everything, didn't it? That last minute change. It raises this huge question right away.
What is that?
Was the killer already inside just by, tragic coincidence? Like a burglar surprised she showed up early?
Or did they know? Did they know about that change, making it feel much more like a planned, targeted attack?
A chilling thought. And then the discovery.
Yeah, shortly after 5 a.m., one of the students arrives, finds Missy, deceased, multiple puncture wounds, head and chest, just terrible. And that's where our deep dive really begins today, into the ghost of Creekside Church. It's one of the most, haunting unsolved cases recently.
Absolutely. And one of the first things investigators had was this surveillance footage from inside the church. Really perplexing stuff.
Perplexing how? What did it show?
Well, initially, police thought maybe burglary. There was forced entry, broken glass.
Okay, makes sense.
But here's the thing. The suspect caused damage, yes, but nothing valuable was taken from the church. Nothing at all.
Huh. That's odd for a burglary.
It gets odder. Missy's own valuables, her purse, her iPad, even her wedding ring, they were left completely untouched.
Wow. Okay, so not a burglary then.
Doesn't look like it. It strongly suggests, it points towards a staged crime scene, the real target being Missy.
And the timing. They were inside before she arrived.
For about 30 minutes, yeah. Captured on those cameras, just moving around.
So if nothing was taken, that just makes figuring out the motive way harder. Okay, yeah. What does that intent tell us?
It definitely complicates the motive, yeah. Moves it away from simple theft. It implies the purpose was singular. Missy.
And the footage itself, what did the person look like?
Okay, so this individual forces their way in around 3:50 a.m., so a full hour before Missy gets there. And they're dressed head to toe in what looks like SWAT gear or, police tactical gear.
Really? Helmet, vest, the whole thing?
The whole thing. Helmet, vest that actually said police on it.
Yeah.
And carrying a hammer, which police believe was the murder weapon.
And they tried to estimate height, things like that.
They did estimate about 5'8", including the helmet, probably light-skinned. Chief Carl Smith said the clear intent was to look like a police officer, like a performance for the cameras.
It's so deliberate. And then there's the way the person walked, right?
Yep.
The gait.
Absolutely. That's one of the most discussed clues. A very peculiar out-toed walk. Seems like maybe difficulty with the right leg or foot.
Initially, did they think male or female?
The initial lean was towards male, but later they mentioned a possible feminine sway. So officially, the gender is just unknown.
That's a big shift.
It is. And it led to consulting experts like Dr. Michael Nirenberg, a forensic podiatrist. He confirmed, look, heavy gear will affect how someone walks naturally.
Makes sense.
And crucially, he said it's, quote, a dangerous thing to do to try and determine gender just from gait alone, especially with all that gear obscuring the figure.
Okay, so the gait is distinctive, but maybe not definitive for gender.
Yeah.
So with the burglary theory kind of fizzling out, where did the investigation go?
Well, it turned towards Missy's private life. Search warrants were issued. They uncovered evidence of ongoing financial and marital struggles.
Okay.
And also messages suggesting extramarital affairs. This, opened up a whole different avenue for potential motives.
Any specific messages stand out?
Yeah. Apparently, just days before the murder, Missy showed a friend a LinkedIn message from some unknown guy, but she and the friend thought it was creepy and strange.
Creepy. And there were others.
Other messages described as flirtatious, familiar, even intimate. It paints a more complex picture, certainly.
It often does in these cases, sadly. What about her immediate family? Were they looked at closely?
Oh, absolutely. Standard procedure, intense focus. But her husband, Brandon, and her father-in-law, Randy, both had verified alibis.
I remember reading something about a shirt.
Yes. That was Randy, the father-in-law, took a blood-stained shirt to a dry cleaner shortly after. Caused a stir.
I bet.
But forensics checked it out, confirmed it was dog blood, not human. Police also did broad cell phone record searches looking at connections around Missy.
And what about that car? This sort of phantom vehicle?
Right. Another strange piece, seen around 2 a.m. near the church, a light-colored sedan, maybe a 2010 to 2012 Nissan Altima.
What was strange about it?
Its behavior. just circling the area, turning headlights on and off. Very suspicious. Police really want to talk to that driver. Could be a key witness. But so far, still unidentified.
It's just layer upon layer of mystery. But it's important for you, the listener, to know this isn't some forgotten file.
Absolutely not. This is not a cold case.
Yeah.
The Midlothian Police Department is very clear. The investigation is active, ongoing.
They've got dedicated resources, right? And a huge reward.
Huge reward, yeah. $150,000. And they're even using cutting-edge tech, artificial intelligence,
AI.
to sift through just thousands of tips, interviews, all the data, looking for patterns, connections that maybe, human analysis might miss, trying every angle.
So here's where we land after this deep dive. We have a killer, clearly captured on camera, their movements documented.
Yet their identity, still a complete enigma, a ghost in the machine, truly. That distinctive gait, the staged scene, the valuables left behind, it's also perplexing.
And despite all that time, the questions from those first shocking hours, they still linger, don't they? The search for justice goes on, for Missy, for her daughters, for that whole community.
It does. They refuse to forget.
And maybe that's the final thought for you to ponder. What does this case tell us about how much we rely on seeing something, on visual evidence? Or maybe about identity itself, when someone can be so visible, yet so unknown. It's a chilling paradox, and the search for answers for Missy Bevers continues.